Without what I'm going to be describing today, life loses meaning. Without it, we lack the ability to have an empowered, choiceful life. I am describing our capacity to intend intention. In today's video, we're going to define what intention is, what happens with it on the energetic level, and how come it's such an important key to living a connected, wise, and empowered life. So welcome, this is the Healing Revolution with Inge Brewer, and this is the Back to Basics series. Every video, we are taking one extremely important concept in the world of energy healing, breaking it down so that you can continue your energy healing process without the confusion and become totally exactly who you are. So let's get to intention. Intention in the world of energy where we are in this incredible soup of consciousness, this soup of vibrating information that interacts with each other to form everything that we see in our lives. So our bodies and our experience thereof, our experience of love with somebody else, that's a certain vibrating information energy, capacity to sit on a chair, to drink a glass of water. All of that is energy. And so energy is simply what is. Intention is what will give energy a direction. So there is properties to different energy systems that carry with it certain intentions. So one background intention of almost all living creatures is to not die and to procreate. Just kind of how it works. That's an intention. It gives direction to our lives. Now, this is important because as human beings, we have the incredible capacity to set intentions. We get to direct energy. We get to direct where energy is going to go. And that is an incredible capacity that we have. And that allows us to make choices. That allows us to connect to what we value, what makes us come alive, what makes us excited, to what's right here in front of us. Intention is also a vehicle for manifestation to make our dreams, our wildest desires, a reality. And so this is what energy healing operates on when we're doing Reiki or any kind of healing. The intention is healing, is an intention to return to wholeness. So mastering this idea and starting to apply it at regular intervals is absolutely crucial. Now, I'd love to give you an example of how I didn't quite realize this, even a little bit further on in my healing journey. So I did a 10-day meditation retreat about 10 years ago now, and it definitely sold me on meditation. And I was trying to meditate every day, and I simply did not yet have the framework in my life to do that successfully. So it was a long path, frustrating path. So I would meditate 3 days in a row, then I'd forget, I wouldn't do it, it'd be difficult to sit down. Then I'd not do it for, 3 months, and then I would sit down, last 10 days, then not for 4, and then another 6. And so I went through that a lot until I came to a point where I decided it's so valuable to me to meditate and to be mindful. And it is something that I teach in everything that I do, that I want to become a certified mindfulness teacher. And so that meant taking the Golden Standard course, MBSR, doing that for myself and learning to teach it as well. And this was 7 years into my own personal practice. And even doing the course, I still sort of struggled to do it 6 days a week, which is what was asked from me. And in week 6, the MBSR is an 8-week course. Week 6, we were asked, why are you meditating? Why are you doing this every day? And so what that question did is it came back to really to empower me with this practice. Because until then, there was still a bit of a should I was operating under. I could see all the benefits that it gave me. I could see how important it was. I could see that to be a really good energy healer, this was quite required, but really asking why and therefore setting an intention for myself, that's what broke the pattern. And now it's really the flip side. So I still don't meditate every day, but I don't stress out about that. I really don't. But the norm has become that I do meditate every single day because I was able to connect with the true intention. And the true intention for me, why I meditate every day, is really it allows me to be who I am and allows me to pause and to respond rather than react. It allows me to take care of myself. It allows my mind to slow down. And my intention in doing it every day is to really see who am I? And who can I become? And that is my very personal intention with that allows me to keep on going. And that is why intention is so important. It's getting to choose for yourself why you're doing something. So doing it in the tiny moments, like, what is my intention doing these dishes? My intention doing these dishes is not just doing the dishes because they have to be done. I mean, that too, but is to have a clean home, is to have a clean counter space so that when I come and cook, it's a pleasant experience. I love cooking. Or what is my intention as I listen to this video? Yes, it is to really ground myself in these concepts, really create space in my nervous system so that when I use the word intention, I'm clear on what I mean. So, how to set an intention? Part of it is really just know the why you're doing something. What value are you expressing through doing it? What desire are you supporting through doing this action? That's one part of it. Another part of it is really to, it's like an imagination that you're giving yourself a certain direction, or you're giving the universe a certain direction. You're giving a certain meeting a certain direction. And you become willing to follow that direction. You become willing to be in support of that intention. So you can do intention setting with every single thing. So you can set the intention to meet your forever person by the end of this year. You set the energy in a certain way and you become the match to that. You can set the intention that your stressful work meeting goes as harmoniously and productively as possible. And so you set that intention, you kind of, it's like blowing a kiss into the air. And then you act in alignment with that direction that you set. So that is it for today's video on intention. If you enjoyed this, you are sure to enjoy the rest of this Back to Basics series with videos like what is energy, what is attention, what is intuition. And so if you like this, subscribe to this channel and go check out those videos. Now, if intention in particular is something you want to explore, Reiki 2 is really where you want to be at. This is where we take intention to the next next level. Of course, if you haven't done Reiki 1 yet, that is where you start. You can check that out in the links below, and I will see you next time.